as it talks about the Axis bombing, a new bunker called the control bunker, which will be very effective in controlling and protecting them against the Allies if they find where they are.
Why was Denmark called the front of whipped cream? It was called the whipped cream front by the German soldiers and Hitler himself, as it was seen as kind of a vacationing spot. As no fighting was going on in Denmark, there was no front to fight on. The Germans thought that the Danish girls were very nice and thought that we made great food in terms of stuff we often had whipped cream on, which is why it became the front of the whipped cream.
How did the young German soldiers experience life in Denmark and at the bunker? It was they didn't have much to do, and they were just, most of them would usually spend wasting time chilling outside or just trying to wait for some signals of something going to happen. Some of them used to spend time sending letters to their parents, their family, and yeah. It wasn't a lot of things going on with the soldiers, so it was after they went back to their homes that's when they realized how bad the situation were and how bad people and Denmark was how the situation was going on and how bad it was.
The German soldiers had a good relationship with the Danish people, while they were not very welcome. When it came to like relationship with kids and stuff, they gave them chocolate. Therefore, the kids thought the soldiers were very nice. However, the population in Denmark were still aware that was occupied, and therefore were not always welcoming for the German soldiers.
The bunker here was built in the end of the war, and it was planned to be finished around September or November 1945, but the war ended much earlier, so they never finished the bunker, which is why it looks like this, I guess. And it was manned by German soldiers who would live here, and I was just hearing about the loo, how they don't really have enough. They never finished that. And it was also planned that they would live in other quarters, not in the bunker. But that never got finished, so they never actually finished the bunker.
And then why they built the Atlantic Wall was to prevent the Allies from having an easy naval invasion in Jutland, and as we know, they invaded Normandy instead, which was a huge success from the Allies, as Normandy was one of the most well-defended positions on the Atlantic Wall, and because of that, the Allies got a foothold in France and instead were able to move up towards Berlin, though not before the Russians got to Berlin first.
Why were the bunkers built in Blåvand?
They were built in Blåvand, as Blåvand had a good vision over the sea, as well as having a look at the port of Esbjerg, and therefore it was ideal to be here, as it was also closer to the German border than other places. However, also bunkers were also built other places on the coast.
Yeah, another reason why the bunker looks like this is because the Danish army tried to blow it up, but they couldn't really because it was too strong and too reinforced, and they left it like this. How did the cannon work in the bunker? It worked by shells being transported through and up till the top of it, in which the cannon would shoot towards ships. The cannon would be able to shoot 55 kilometers. The people shooting would not be able to have any sense of direction, or because they couldn't see where they were shooting, so they were going purely on information they were giving through coordinates and where to shoot, and that's how they shot on ships that were too close to the Atlantic Wall.